From the fiery breath of dragons to the shimmering allure of mermaids, ancient beasts of legend have captivated our imaginations for centuries. But what if these mythical creatures were rooted in reality? Consider the dragon. Stories of massive, fire-breathing reptiles might stem from encounters with large, prehistoric reptiles or volcanic eruptions that inspired fear and awe. Then there are the Fae, elusive beings that could represent our ancestors' attempts to explain the mysteries of nature and the unknown. Each tale, whether of the mighty griffin or the cunning kitsune, carries echoes of truth, perhaps born from ancient knowledge or undiscovered species. These legends remind us that the line between myth and reality is often blurred, inviting us to explore the wonders of our world and the mysteries that still lie beneath the surface. Legends of dragons exist in nearly every culture. The Chinese saw them as wise and benevolent, while Europeans feared them as monstrous, fire-spewing beasts. But could dragons have once roamed the earth? Some historians believe that the myths of dragons stem from the discovery of dinosaur fossils. Imagine an ancient civilization stumbling upon the massive bones of a T-Rex or a pterosaur. What other conclusion could they draw but that such titanic creatures once lived? But what about their fiery breath? Some speculate that medieval accounts of fire-breathing dragons may have been inspired by real-life creatures capable of expelling toxic or incendiary substances, such as the bombardier beetle, which sprays a boiling hot chemical in self-defense. Could a now-extinct reptilian species have possessed a similar ability? And then there's the possibility of misidentifications. Massive crocodiles, Komodo dragons, and even fossilized remains of prehistoric whales with elongated skulls could have fueled these awe-inspiring legends. Deep in the shifting sands of the Middle Eastern deserts, whispers tell of the Djinn, spirits born of smokeless fire. Unlike the playful genies of modern tales, these beings are powerful and enigmatic, often lurking in the shadows. In both Islamic and pre-Islamic traditions, Djinn inhabit a parallel world, influencing our reality with their unpredictable nature. They can be benevolent or malevolent, and while some claim they can grant wishes, it often comes with a steep price. Ancient texts describe them as shadows in the desert, glowing eyes piercing the night, or even whirlwinds of sand and flame. Could these legends stem from real encounters with the supernatural? Perhaps the harsh desert conditions, with their mirages and eerie sounds, have birthed these stories. Are Djinn mere myths, or do they exist just beyond our perception, waiting to be discovered? Elves, the immortal guardians of the forest, have captivated our imaginations for centuries. Long before Tolkien immortalized them in literature, these beings were woven into the fabric of Germanic and Norse mythology. Unlike the tiny, whimsical fairies of British folklore, the original elves were formidable and enigmatic, sometimes appearing as divine warriors, other times as mischievous tricksters. Could these legends have roots in encounters with an ancient civilization of highly skilled humans? Some historians propose that tales of elves emerged from early European tribes interacting with tall, fair-skinned individuals, leaving an indelible mark on folklore. Then there are the eerie stories of disappearances, people vanishing into the forest, only to return years later, claiming to have lived in another realm. These accounts might reflect real experiences of individuals slipping into deep trances or altered states of consciousness, blurring the lines between reality and myth. The legacy of elves continues to intrigue us, a testament to the mysteries that lie within our own history. In the shadows of Celtic and European folklore, fairies emerge as enigmatic figures, far from the whimsical creatures of children's tales. These beings, often seen as tricksters, wield a power that can ensnare the unwary. Legends warn us to steer clear of fairy rings, for stepping inside could whisk you away to a realm where time stands still, and escape is but a distant dream. Some believe these myths were born from our ancestors' attempts to rationalize the inexplicable, those flickering lights in the forest, perhaps bioluminescence, or the eerie whispers carried by the wind. But what if fairies were more than mere stories? Could they have been a hidden race, small in stature, living in secretive enclaves beneath our feet? Ancient tunnels and underground dwellings across Europe hint at the possibility of reclusive tribes, shrouded in mystery, choosing to remain unseen. The truth about fairies may be more complex than we ever imagined. The legend of Fauns and Satyrs, those half-man, half-beast enigmas, has captivated imaginations from ancient Greece to the Renaissance. Picture this, a mischievous creature, part human, part goat, reveling in wine and revelry. But where did these fascinating beings come from? Some scholars argue that they emerged from the shamanistic practices of early humans, who donned animal pelts and horns, blurring the lines between the mortal and divine. Others speculate that these myths might have roots in real, undiscovered species, perhaps an ancient hominid with goat-like traits. Imagine a now extinct primate roaming the earth, inspiring tales of wild, carefree spirits. The allure of satyrs and fauns lies not just in their playful nature, but in the mysteries of our own history and the creatures that may have walked alongside us. In conclusion, throughout history, myths have carried whispers of lost knowledge, real encounters, and the mysteries of our world. Perhaps dragons, Djinn, elves, fairies, and satyrs were never just figments of imagination, but echoes of something we have yet to fully understand. As science advances, we continue to unearth new discoveries that make us question the boundary between myth and reality. Could there be ancient truths behind these legendary creatures, waiting to be uncovered? Let us know in the comments, which of these mythological beings do you believe could have been real? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mysteries from the past.